playing in match conditions will be hugely invigorating for him.
And adapting to these conditions, and that wasn't a great start because there's a bit of surface water there, so it's a bit of a risk the youngster took to start with.
Now Adelaide United building.
Mark Jackson coming to grips with Australian football. Since then, they have been must-watch TV.
Irankunda dispossessed. Christian Theoharis. So possession through the first 10 minutes. Is absorbing at the moment. It's hardly red alert level of pressure, but they perhaps trying to work through the gears, playing with a bit of freedom, knowing that Isaias sold Alagich into trouble. Goes back to try and correct his mistake. Kaltak rises in the air. Isaias leaping over Nisbet. Things calm down at the feet of Van der Sar. Irankunda. To see him get into shooting range yet. Javi Lopez just ran into trouble there and said, Irankunda, you do something. He goes back to Isaias and now
We believe in what you're doing. We believe things will turn, and haven't they turned?
They need another little turn here tonight. Just been on the body language. Are you hearing any shouts from the Mariners players? That
Anything so far, Taya?
Thanks to Ben Homer. We'll keep checking in down on the sideline as the game progresses. Here's Irankunda. 1-2 with Ivasuki. Little shuffle from Irankunda, and then Kaltak with a crunching slide challenge. The follow-up is deflected. Nisbet at the very last second. Big fresh air swing. Ivasuki sets himself for the leap, cuts it back. Irankunda with dynamite in the boots wins a corner. Irankunda at a bit of space. Can he build a head of steam? Veers inside, a little flick pass, stuck underneath it, if anything. Acceleration. Two opponents to deal with, though, and Irankunda back helping out the defence. And now he can try and launch a counter of his own. Across came Tap. 5 rows. No, it doesn't, says Farrell. Nisbet, little chop step, but straight into the path of Alagich, and now Adelaide can turn and go. Clough feeds it to Irankunda, and he cuts it back. Unselfish. But Kaltak was there for the cutback and puts it behind. Van Sark's pass intercepted by Ballard. Nisbet to say get back up. Theoharis tried to play a ball prone.
I'd like to see that one again. I thought Theoharis had an argument there for foul just outside the box, albeit.
Saved by Cox. Close range, sharp reflexes, and he denies Christian Theoharis with the Mariners' best chance since the second minute.
Well, that's a wonderful save from the young goalkeeper, Ethan Cox. Came out very, very quickly to smother the opportunity. But again, just a little opening for the Mariners. Heady days. The toughest job in those days was coaching Daniel McBreen.
Well, we'll hear from Macca at half-time, and Tara Rushton, and also Isaias tried to roll with the ball, but Nisbet took it away from him. Theoharis braced for contact and won the foul. Flicked on by Van der Sark for Irankunda, the man to make something happen with only seconds to go. In the first 45, he's forced to turn back. Van der Sark.
Post Adelaide exploited it at the other end in the first half. The Mariners have now levelled the scores. Bust your gut for 90 minutes every game of your career with regards to metres covered. They certainly do put their bodies through a fair bit, goalkeepers.
Danny Vukovic at the other end of the experience scale to that of Ethan Cox. Just watching here as his defence is able to make a stand and keep Adelaide at bay. Crash from Storm Rue, but it falls to Irankunda, the danger man who can make something happen for Adelaide. And he's followed every step of the way by Tap. And Irankunda decided not to take out Theoharis, was wiser than to...
Likes to take the ball, carry the ball on his right foot.
It's been coughed up here, though. Ivasuki, Irankunda on an angle he likes! What a good save by Vukovic! Nestory. It's just over 2 years since Irankunda's only goal against the Mariners, February 2022. He's on the ball right here again at the byline. Slide challenge from Kaltak. Concedes the corner. And now Javi Lopez back in more familiar territory, steering the ball to Van der Sar. Irankunda back to goal on this occasion. By Kiddo. Slipped and advancing Mikael Docker. With the ball into the penalty area. Irankunda rolling, can't get the return pass working to Mork. Ball, Kaltak at ground level. Kiddo got to it first. Alagic. Irankunda wiped out. Meaty challenge from Storm Roux. Who perhaps sensed he needed to come back and help out his defence on that occasion. And his instincts were good. Irankunda at the back of Docker. Play continues. Crowd getting restless. As Adelaide go on the attack. Mork can't find Ibasuki with the cross. Irankunda follows up. And now he's gone charging through with a body check. Alex King is just trying to...
The disposal of Mark Jackson.
Tunnicliffe. Irankunda. Starting at the halfway line. And Madonna was cutting central when the ball went wide. Docker has you... Irankunda. Trying to squeeze it through. No go. Ballard's goal has just taken the wind out of the sails of Adelaide. They're still trying, but doesn't have the same level of imminent threat. Now that they are 3 goals away from displacing the Mariners at the top of the league. See Adelaide build up here. Irankunda waiting and waiting. Decides to shoot on side, deflected away. Well, I also think Sean Millercamp's tenure as CEO and sort of the strategy as we tick into 3 minutes of stoppage time around promoting and positioning the club helped. Mariners are now 90 seconds away from securing top spot ahead of the Wellington Phoenix, who will have the final series to pursue their first trophy in the A-League men's. To defuse any risk of a comeback, and Adelaide United, who came to make a game of it, have entertained us tonight but haven't been able to break through and score. Looks like they'll be leaving empty-handed here if the Mariners can just retain possession for these dying seconds. They've got the throw in. Stoppage time is up.